This is the rental code that we're going to be using today. It uses Raikou. I've never actually used Raikou in VGC, but I've been wanting to for a while. Zero, one of our Patreons, made this awesome team. They top cut one of the Mount Silver tournaments with it, and it features like an inner focus assault vest Raikou, similar to how we've been seeing like Entei be paired with Metagross to then like Bulbasaur policy proc. So it's like a super cool combo, but I think Raikou actually brings a lot to the table. I really like this set. I think Raikou has tons of swag. Also has a little bit of like PZ Clef action. You know, Urshifu super standard, Rilla super standard. The only thing I would have really liked to see in this team is I actually think Dazzling him is better than Moonblast on Clefairy. I also think like Icy Wind or even Mystical Fire can be better. Another thing is like I don't think PZ actually needs the Life Orb, but I think you can put a Silk Scarf. And I think the Porygon Z's should definitely cut that Thunderbolt. Because like what are you Thunderbolting? Like the only time you would ever run Thunderbolt back in the day was to hit things like Gyarados. And I guess you could talk about using it to set the terrain so you can't get like spored. I definitely think that like you can play around that in different ways. I guess it's some sort of terrain control, so there's nothing really wrong with it. But I definitely think that should just be Trick Room. Because if this team had a Trick Room option, that'd be nuts. I also think Meteor Mash on Metagross should just be Iron Head. But this is a really cool rental team. I love the Taunt and the Rillaboom. The EVs are all, other than the Porygon, exactly the way that I'd play them. And it's gonna be a good time today. It's gonna be a good time. That's such a cool team. I love that guy's team. That's super cool. I think I'm probably just going to go Raikou. I think Raikou Metagross is so good here, being able to like bulldoze, activate the Metagross, and just start one-shot things. And if for some reason they want to go like super big Rotom, like I can just snarl the Rotom, let them proc my policy, and we'll be good there. I think Clefairy's decent. I know they do have a Barraskewda, but I think Clefairy does bring a lot to the table with Friend Guard. And I think closing it out with Urshifu is probably a good idea. Let's go. Raikou gets Scald. It does get Scald, but we're not using Scald. It does get it. See, everyone always talks about Pokemon getting like buffed. Pokemon TBCI does not like change stats very frequently. Very infrequently do like base stats get changed. But they do give Pokemon like new moves that they didn't have in previous gens. Like for example, Raikou gets Scald in this generation. Venusaur gets Earth Power in this generation. And that's how Pokemon definitely patches things. We're talking a little bit about like Flygon and how it needs buffs. Like, Flygon's not just going to get, like, 40 more base points in its special attack. That's not a thing. That's not going to happen. They might give it a new move that might make it a little bit more useful. Kind of like things like they gave it, like, Dragon Dance this gen. And I don't think it had that before. And, you know, that's something it can do that Garchomp can't. But, like, it's funny how if Flygon uses Dragon Dance, it's about as good as a Garchomp is without the Dragon Dance. It's just funny. They only took one move away from Sizz. They took one move from it. But they're never going to give it anything. They're never going to give it anything. That's not how like the game works. They would not cater to Flygon. Like people always hold Flygon in the same regard as like Salamence, Dragonite, and Garchomp. When Flygon legit has like 100 base stats less than those Pokemon do. Alright, so I'm definitely worried about like big... Am I going to get like policy proc here? Like what do I even do? Do I even need to bulldoze or am I just going to let them policy proc me? I think Snarl's fine here. I know that like I might be proccing something on the Drifblim, but I think Snarl's just a good play here. And I think if I do it like this, I don't really care if I get burned. I don't think I care if I get like Will-O-Wisp here. Because like Raikou is actually still like a lot of damage against these. They're maxing first. They're probably maxing the Blim. I don't care if I proc policy. I don't think that really does matter to me because if I do proc policy, they would proc my policy and then we'll be okay. And we're only proccing their policy in a +1 because we're snarling. So we can just hit them with another one after that. So see how this goes. And they can't Will-O-Wisp me if they're Dynamax. Let's go. Fake out. You're gonna fake out my Raikou? You know I got inner focus, boys and girls. Maybe they're rocking foul play? We'll see. We will see. I have faith. I'm happy I didn't bulldoze. I think Snarl is the right play here. As long as we... Oh, sucker. Policy procs. Oh my gosh, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, my guy. Okay. Go for it, champ. Yeah, that's all you. You do know I'm a Raikou, right? Raikou busted. And now he's only at +1. And we should be able to take out the busted Pokemon over there. The Viper. The Enigma. Awesome. That's good. I don't really care about that Drift Bomb. He's only at +1 right now. So let's see what he sends out. We can come with our Urshifu and just sucker punch the crap out of that thing. So we're in a good spot there. Man, Urshifu's so broken. Urshifu is so broken. Let's see. What is this Drift Bomb going to do? The Decidueye might be something I don't want to deal with. Yeah, there's a Decidueye right there. Decidueye is such a good Pokemon too. I think I actually am just gonna go for like the Volt Switch into that slot. Drifloon has a decent special V base, so we're gonna try and get away with that. And we actually are gonna max out for 1 turn, so we just can bring in our Urshifu if they do take out the Raikou. Well, that's a singles set. That's definitely how you play Raikou in singles. You wouldn't really play that in doubles. Yo, Box, how's it going? Is Urshifu banned in the Fair and Square tournament? That's fair and square. Alright. Yeah, that's a singles Raikou set. You don't really see that in doubles that often. Like, Calm Mind, like, they would usually use Aura Sphere. I tried using Raikou with, like, Scald and Weather Ball. It's not as good as you would think, even in lower tiers. But, like, Calm Mind, like Thunderbolt, things like that, super solid. Watching my champ video yesterday, was a bit disappointed. It basically only did 2 moves the whole video. I tried my best. You can't say that I didn't. You can't say I didn't try my best. Yeah, but it said like certain Pokemon are going to be allowed. Is Urshifu legendary? Alright, let's see it. Clefairy's good here. Save Urshifu in the back. Like, I led that Machamp. You can't tell me I didn't lead it and tried. Alright, let's see. What do you use? I didn't even see what he used. Machamp only needs 2 moves. That's right. Oh man, the redirection battle of the century. I think if we Helping Hand and Hailstorm it, we can get the KO. Might be Sash, but who knows? Hopefully we're not getting Turbo Shroomed right now. That was cancelled. I'll take the wins. We used Raikou correctly. We used Raikou correctly. Pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. I like Raikou Metagross against this a lot. Because it's Tokus, you can Snarl it or Volt Switch it. Like, Raikou Metagross is just so nice. I think you still want the Clef. I actually think, like, Urshifu can be really good here, but there's too many fairies. So I think, like, Rillaboom with, like, Fake Out and even, like, Grassy God Taunt is really nice. Yeah, bring Rilla. Let's go. By the time my max is over, I'd basically one-shot anything, plus Mud Slap is mainly for slapping your opponents and making them miss. What situation are we talking about with Mud Slap? I like Mud Slap. Mud Slap's a cool move. I remember back in, like, Gen 2, when you got Mud Slap, I think you got, like, Mud Slap for the first gym, even though the first gym was, like, a flying gym. They give you, like, a ground move, but I was always like, yo, Mud Slap's so good. So good. I know that I've been in the situation where I have to Mud Slap a Pokemon to make them miss so I don't die. I've been in that situation where I have to risk it all. So I understand. Alright, speaking about understanding. Snarl would be the greedy play here, but I think I'm going to Volt Switch in to bring in my Clefairy to then give myself a little bit more bulk because they're going to be policy procking, and then we're going to go for the Hailstorm and the Dragonite. If they happen to just Ally Switch here and like Dragon Dance, that'd be kind of scary. Oh, the joke team with Raikou. You're Mud Slapping your Raikou, that's sick. How long have I really been live? So I just sent my notification out, right? So I just sent it, that's why you got pinged. But I've been live for about a half an hour. Usually I like to send my notifications out after I've already been live for a little bit. That way, like, we avoid all the useless talking about me just doing the Roto Lotto, and we're already in the games, so people don't have to wait for me to, like, go into the ladder and stuff. So let's go. It's time. Let's do this. Let's do this! Raikou Metagross. And all 3 of the legendary dogs, they're so cool. They're just so cool. They really are. I should make a team that's all 3 of the legendary dogs and, like, 3 variants of the legendary birds. That'd be a cool team. It'd be the ultimate weak to rock team. Let's see if this works. Ally switch, Draining Kiss, go for it. You're policy procking yourself, so you're gonna. I didn't even need to go for this. I didn't even need to Volt Switch, but it's fine. Sweet. Oh, they're not all weak to rock, but like 4 of them are. So I think Metagross is gonna be dummy thick here. This Metagross set is actually like full HP, like 92 defense with only like 188 in special attack or 188 in attack. So like we're gonna be able to eat this like a champ. It's actually made for Urshifu calcs, I think. Let's see it, Dragonite. What you working with? Max Flare, Max Quake, Max Quake, Max Hate. Into the Metagross slot. Policy's up. Love Clefairy. Such a good Pokemon right now. Okay. Easy clap right now. Dragonite's cool too. I think Dragonite's such a good mon. One of my favorite, like, so whenever I would go to like regionals, I always pick up like a Pokemon plush. That's like the one thing that I like. I love going to the vendors and I love buying like the little plushies that they have at all the vendor stands, right? And one of my absolute favorite one of them is a very small Dragonite one that I have. Because when you're playing at a regional, you have to have your notebook, you have to have your game, and you have to have like your plush next to it. And the plush is very important in the mental game. Because you're supposed to just say like, it's supposed to be a representation saying like, I like this Pokemon. Like everyone has one. They usually bring it out and they put it right there. Especially when you play on stream, you have your favorite Pokemon you're representing. It's kind of just fun. But I use it to misdirect people into the wrong Pokemon. So it's like, I've gone to tournaments where I've used that Dragonite plush, and I will have Dragonite, and Dragonite will be at the front of the team, and they're like, okay, this guy likes Dragonite, he has a Dragonite plush, he has a Dragonite team, he will be bringing the Dragonite. And then I just don't bring the Dragonite, right? And I just don't bring it. It just stays in the back, and they're like super over playing against Dragonite, and it's just never gonna come. It's super nice. Let's see though. I think we actually just check the Comfey here. So like if we follow me and just go for like a Steel Spike into the Comfey, like you can't TR. Same thing, I've done that with Sceptile, I've done it with Sableye, where like I really tunnel them into, really? He's protecting. Really protecting. That's nuts. Are you belly drumming? Don't belly drum me. Don't you dare belly drum me, please. Please don't do it. Please don't belly drum. You could totally just hit me. I don't care if you just hit me, but don't belly drum. That would make me so sad. Yo, what it do? Not much. I would be sad if you went that balls deep against me to belly drum in my face. Earthquake's totally fine. What? That's a good play. See, that's a great play because it plays around my follow me. You're not hitting your own Comfey. Like, I'm totally fine with that. Is there a move that reduces aggression on both opponents? It's called Muddy Water. Muddy Water, pretty good move. We definitely gotta get that Comfey off the board though. Definitely gotta get off the board. And I still think it's a right idea to follow me here just in case something weird happens. Just go for more defense boosts. And we have Rilla and Raikou in the back, so we'll be fine for Slacks. I think they have like Togekiss potentially in the back as their last month, so like it's right to just go for this. Synthesis. Go for it, Chief! Love that for you. Synthesis. That's actually really spicy tech to work on a Comfey. Cause like it's super priority. I actually kinda like that. What are some Manji you'd recommend using with Weezing Gigas? Pult. Pult's pretty good. Pult's pretty good, and Urshifu Lecky. Those are all pretty good. So is Clefairy. EQ again? Belly drum. He did belly drum in my face. In my face. Not like this. I will still beat you. I'm faster than you are. Now, let's see. Maybe Togekiss comes in and goes for like big like crit damage through my Metagross. Like a Heat Wave crit would be able to take me out. Togekiss, there it is. So Heat Wave crit. Big damage. I don't want to deal with that. I am going to redirect. I'm still going to go for the follow me just in case he's using something weird. Single target. I don't want to like air slash flinched. So we're going to go after that Wax because he's going to Earthquake us. So we're going to follow me just to get the Togekiss off our back. Oh crap. This Snorlax has Meteor Mash, not Iron Head. Not like this. Not like this. Meteor Mash. No! Why do we have Meteor Mash? Is that a Custap? What is this? That's sick! We just lost everything! Oh, that's super cool. I don't know if we can win now. Custap, though. That's nice. Yeah, I guess he didn't proc his berry. Doesn't even KO the Clefairy. That's hilarious. Let's think about what we need to do here, though. Because, like, I didn't want Clefairy to be on the board anymore. How does that berry work? It makes you go first. The turn, like, if you're able to use it, and Snorlax can gluttony to use berries early. We're going to Volt Switch the Togekiss. And, basically just come in with Rilla and Grassy Terrain to make it so that EQ doesn't do anything. I'm actually going to go for the Helping Hand. And we're actually going to target this Lax with the Volt Switch, so it'll force the Follow Me. Because I don't want him just, like, not follow meing. Let's go. There's the follow me. It's totally fine. Are we doing both? So Volt Switch can do a lot. Almost a KO. And then they'll KO the Clefairy still probably. They'll probably KO the Clefairy, but then we have Rilla on the board, then we just go Rilla, Raikou, we go Volt Switch into Togekiss, fake out the Lax next turn, then we just Grassy Glide or Sphere win the game. So this is going to really weaken that EQ if he wants to go for it. If he decides to choose to do so. EQ? Not today, buddy. You can have +6 Belladrum all you want. But Rillaboom don't even care. Rillaboom don't care. Crit the Rilla! That's a crit off a belly drum. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Lefty's there. Let me actually think about this. Should I just be Grassy Gliding? No, because Grassy Glide will get redirected by Togekiss. So we actually just want to go for the Volt Switch. Love the singles content on YouTube. Really helped me gear up for the fair and square. I mean, good luck. Good luck. There's the big Raikou again. Yeah, we're just going to fake out the Lax, Volt Switch the Togekiss, and then next turn just Grassy Glide, win the game. Alright. I wonder if they'll protect Togekiss to get, like, more ticks from their lefties. That could be a cool play. Raikou takes super effective damage from Earthquake, but there's Grassy Terrain on the board. So we'll see how much damage they actually do end up doing. I bet they're thinking about it. They're like, I could use the protective button here, and it would be a good play. You want a no gimmick format? That's never going to happen. Pokemon is gimmicks. There's never, ever been a no gimmick format. Like, the closest thing we ever had was VGC 2013. That's the closest format we ever had to no gimmicks was VGC 2013. I want to see how much damage... sorry, I want to see the animation for Aura Sphere. Sorry, no Dynamax, okay. I want to see what Aura Sphere looks like. So I'm going to use it. Like, I just want to see it. I want to see Raikou go for Aura Sphere. Do it, Raikou. That looks sick. That just, like, looks cool. I knew it wasn't gonna KO. I knew it wasn't gonna KO. He's way too thick. Goes for the Body Slam. Never heard of it. Alright. We're done throw for content. We're just gonna win now. Man, Raikou is so cool. Raikou is so cool. Alright, we got it. Yeah, Little Cup's fun. I've played a lot of Little Cup tournaments before. Like, TPCI actually runs Little Cup side events when you go to, like, regionals. Like, Utah regionals always has Little Cup tournaments. So those are always a good time. A little bit of Perish Trap. Perish Trap. Do I care about Perish Trap? I have, like, Volt Switchers. So the answer is I do not care about Perish. Or their traps. I do like Rilla here because it gets taunt, so we can just taunt the Perish. As weird as it is, I really like Urshifu here too. Alright. Yeah, we'll show the rental code after this game for people that want to see it. Let's see. I think I fought this person the other day. I think I did. Or I fought this team. It's just Perish Rain. Haven't really seen Perish Rain that much in Sword and Shield, but it's still good. Have to respect really, really aggressive Rain and have to respect potential to get perished. So I wonder if this means they have the Perish in the back. Because like this would have to mean their two in the back are like Politoed, right? Are they really going to be rocking like Politoed Kingdra right here? Correct me if I'm wrong, this team doesn't have any flyers either. So it's like, it's these two, Gothitelle, Politoed Kingdra. What else is there? Let's check. What do you got back? What do you have any flyers back there? Is it a redirection one? Raikou. I don't think it's like a berry either. So like I can just go for a Quake here. So with that massive BD. Alright, let's go. Yeah, and now our Bulldoze is going to do less damage to the Metagross because there's a Grassy Train on the board. Thanks, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's see. We're going to get the Incineroar off the board. It's definitely more threatening than anything else. Politoed coming back? Yeah, we'll see. I still think Kingdra's better, but Politoed gets Perish Song, which means it's really, really good in this exact situation. I think we have the tools to make it so they can't perish us. And our Metagross should still be outspeeding our Metagross should be outspeeding an Incineroar. Should be. Yo, what is up? Big Metagross. Let's see what he goes for. What are they doing? Are they U-turning with Rilla? Rilla's going to be faster than our Metagross. Actually, it's not, because we're going to be able to Bulldoze first. Yeah, fake out. Bro, I Dynamax, though. I use the Dynamax button. It's probably the best button in the game. Grassy Glide into the Raikou. It won't KO me, because I'm dummy thick. Dummy thick. BD. Now you're slower than my Metagross. If I want to take that and you do something with it, probably just going to hard switch out the Raikou next turn. Probably for, like, Clefairy or something. If they want to bring in, like, Gothitelle, I think that's also fine. Quakes up. Incin should go down. That's awesome. They should give Metagross Clear Body and Beast Boost. That'd be busted. So Incin's down. Spadef boost on Metagross. You'll love to see that. So if they bring out Goth here, I guess they'll be able to trap our Raikou. It's possible they super low rolled that. I didn't get a Steel Spike boost. I got a Quake boost, so I wasn't able to get a defense boost there. But we'll see. Is it Politoed? He's sending out Kingdra here and it's hard switching out Rill for Politoed. I can see that. If they send out Politoed, I might just go for like the hard, like Hailstorm just to throw off the rain. Like I'd Hailstorm into the Rilla. If they bring out Kingdra here, we'll see what we do. Survey says, is it Goth, Kingdra, or Toad? It's Toad. Awesome. It's great. So we just go for the Ice attack into the Rilla. Take away the rain for when the Kingdra comes out and win the game. Alright. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day. I'm actually having a pretty good one. Ooh, we have our own Rilla too. Oh, we didn't bring Clefairy. I think it's fine just hard switching on Rilla though. I do think it's fine. I don't care if they want to try and perish me because I don't think they have the tools. If they only have 2 Mons, you know, they could perish, but I have 4, you know? And we outspeed the Rilla right now, so, like, he's going to go for a Grassy Glide. If he wants to U-turn, my Metagross should be outspeeding. Because he got Bulldoze and I didn't. Protect on Rilla? Protect on Politoed. Yo, like I care about your Politoed, Chief. Chief, like I care about your Politoed. I only care about one thing, and that's Rillaboom. And that's Rillaboom going away. Going bye-bye. Bye-bye. And your rain is now gone. You could hang out with my, my Hailstorm. Send out that little Kingdra. Show me what you're working with. Show me. Alright. So let's see. I wonder if we can one-shot the Politoed. Stupid work making me close stream to do my job. Lamau. One time, alright, I used to work at Starbucks, right? I used to work at Starbucks. I worked the night shift. And I usually started my shifts at like 5, and I'd work from like 5 p.m. to like, you know, 1 or 2 a.m. And basically, one time, it was like the middle of summer, and Evo was on. Evolution, the Fighting Game World Championships. This was the first year they had Street Fighter 4, maybe? First or second year they had Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 was still like the big thing. And I remember, I was like, hey, I'm gonna put Street Fighter on, like in the middle of the store, like on my iPad in like behind our area. And they're like, you can't do that. And I was like, you can send me home, but I'm gonna watch this. And I remember they were just like, what the fuck? And I was like, I will not be stopped with my. I think you actually still Hailstorm, as weird as that sounds, because he's gonna go for the rain, and we just want to make sure he's still like this. Yeah. And I did. I put Street Fighter on. And this guy ran because we're the best. Like, I was not missing that grand finals to work at Starbucks. But I had like, so the way it worked was there was like the window where you handed out the drive-through stuff and the part where you made the drinks. And right where you made the drinks, I just had my iPod like right up there. Like I was just watching it the whole time like I was making drinks. Kangaskhan. I worked in a shared office. I was watched. Now I have my own office. I can watch videos and listen to music as much as I want. Lamau. That's the play, right? I've thought about going back to work at Starbucks. I've thought about it just because like I would want to. Like I don't have to at all. But I've thought about it. Hitting hazelnut pump like Hadoken. Actually, another Starbucks story. I had a coworker, right, who he worked at Starbucks because, you know, you get free drinks working at Starbucks. You get a heavy discount if you're coming at, like, off your shift and stuff like that, too. So he really liked hazelnut macchiatos. And when they discontinued the hazelnut drizzle, he quit. He's like, I don't need this job. I only had this job so I could get discounts on the hazelnut macchiato and free hazelnut macchiatos. What do we want to do against this? I do think that like Raikou's amazing here, and I am still a fan of like Metagross. I don't think I have a good check for Metagross. I do think Urshifu's pretty decent here, but then there is like that Clefairy, so I have to respect their Clefairy. I think we're gonna bring our Clefairy. I think you just want Urshifu in the back. I know there is Zapdos, which is problematic. Clefairy and Togekiss. I can't bring myself to bring Rilla or Urshifu there. I can't. I gotta bring Rilla. Let's go. You think evasion strat is viable? No, because Dynamax moves go through them. It's not viable. I mean, it's cool. It's just not viable. Starbucks is pricey, but the drinks are good. I think, like, it depends on what you get. Like, you guys should never get Frappuccinos. Don't get a Frappuccino. That's a waste of time. It's too much sugar. It's not good for you. Like, you can just get coffee. Like, and, you know, if you were to get, like, a hot coffee or an iced coffee, if you have a Starbucks card, it's free refills, you know? So it's free refills. You pay like $2 for your coffee and you can refill it, you know? So Kangaskhan Zapdos. I wonder what the play is here. Bulldoze will make it so I think I just one-shot the Zapdos. Like, I don't see a way that they get out of this. Unless it's coaching Zap. That might actually be what it is. Coaching Zap into a max Kangaskhan? I'll respect King. Dragon fruit iced tea with lemonade. Okay, those are popular too. The refreshers. You can't get free refills on those. Cold brews. See, I'm not a big fan of the cold brew. I just like iced coffee, but that's because I don't like the way cold brew like sits on my teeth. I don't like the way cold brew like I feel like it has like a film. I feel they're gonna be maxing this Kangaskhan and they're going coaching Zap. I just have a feeling. Kick to the heart. I mean, I could overdose on caffeine and not notice. They are maxing the Zap. That sucks. That really sucks. They're maxing Zap. Which Starbucks location I go to? I don't really go to Starbucks that often. Like, this is a Starbucks cup, but I just make my own coffee at home. That sucks. Yeah, I guessed wrong on the Dynamax. But the way I make my coffee is I just have black coffee and then I just add a little bit of cream to it. At least we're going to get the +1 defense? Yeah, we'll be fine. But the problem is, like, let's see what move he's using. Because, like, is he, like, quaking my Raikou? Like, I don't care. I don't really care. So there's the BD. And we're not proccing the Zapdos as Defiant because it's a flying type. Thank you. This might even make me faster than Kang, which I would actually like. I think Articuno's really cool, but it's not very good. Like, Ray or Kanto Articuno. I'd still really like to KO this Kang. He's going to be able to stream to go back up to normal. Alright, that sucks. That's not doing anything, though. Alright, let's see. What are you using with that Kang? That's like the EQ. You would have procced my policy. That sucks. Is that banded? Can't believe that killed our Raikou. It's really surprising. He's orbed. What the fuck? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, go for it, Chief. I think that's fine. I think that's still okay. The problem is, like, this whole team, the rest of the mons are redirection. So there's Clefairy, there's Togekiss, and all those things are super, super pesky. think we have to send Rillaboom out just to fake out those mons. Yeah, I think you have to go Rillaboom here. I don't really want to, but we kind of have to. And then we save our Clefairy in the back. There's the Clefairy. So, like, I don't know if we can one-shot. I don't know if we one-shot their Zapdos with a Friend Guard up, with a Hailstorm. I don't think we do, actually. I really don't think that we do. Pretty sure I can take out the Clefairy, though. The correct play is to protect Clefairy. What the fuck? Helping Hand. That's nuts. Is he going all in? There's no reason for him to Helping Hand if he's going to go just hit the Rilla. He's trying to hit my Metagross. He's trying to hit my boy. Not my boy. Alright, so Clefairy's going to go down. He gets an attack boost, so that's kind of bad. He has one turn left max. Can't believe he didn't go after my Rilla. He just ignored that shit. Alright, let's see it. Is the last mon Togekiss? Like, I don't want it to be Togekiss, but it probably is. If it is Togekiss, we'll see how we want to play against it. I love that we got that Grassy Terrain, though. Give me that health back. It might not be Togekiss, because like I feel like they would have sent Togekiss out there. Helping Hand Stab Nuck, that did nothing. It is Togekiss. This guy's so good. That's such a good play. But I don't have to respect that anymore. Like, I can just hard switch in my Clefairy here and go for a Hailstorm. If you do follow me, right? If you do use the follow me button, cool, I'll still kill your Togekiss. And if you don't have the Friend Guard boost the Clefairy offers. Battles cancel, we win! Easy. Yeah, we had it. We still had our Clefairy to switch in there. They knew. They knew we were absolutely busted. Metagross busted. Raikou busted. What a cool team. So that's the round score for this team. This team's moving by 0. They actually top cut a Mount Silver tournament with it. And the only gripes I have with this team are that Metagross should totally be using Iron Head. Just because Meteor Mask can totally miss. And I do think the Porygon doesn't need Thunderbolt. I think that could actually be cut for Trick Room. And if this team had like a Trick Room option, that'd be super, super nice. Porygon doesn't need to be full speed either. With Raikou outspeeding base 100s and Urshifu 97, do you think it'd be worth to invest enough speed in a Metagross to outspeed them after they get hit by Bulldoze? No. You actually don't need that, because Metagross is actually better suited to take a lot of damage than to like be outspeeding things like that. That's a good question. Certain Metagross teams can get away with that, but basically, it's such a niche role. Like, the thing is, like, what are the Pokemon that Raikou outspeeds? Raikou has, like, I think, like, a base 115. So, like, you're going to be able to outspeed base 100s and stuff like Urshifu, right? But other than those, like, most base 100s are actually, like, Zapdos, Salamence, Charizard. Yeah, those things have weaknesses to Raikou's electric attacks, but, like, they're flying types. You can't bulldoze them. Most Pokemon that people use that are over base 100 speed are flying or have clear body. So, like, you don't really need to outspeed those with Metagross. Switching to Iron Head, should Tantrum be replaced by EQ? No, I still like Tantrum here because you don't want EQ, because EQ, first of all, would do reduce damage with your Grassy Terrain, and you'd hit all your teammates with EQ. Stompy Tantrum is actually the same base power as, I think it's the same base power as Earthquake. They're both 130 base. Yeah, thank you for the follow, King. Appreciate it. Yeah, I love Stompy Tantrum on Metagross. I also think the Ice Punch is still super nice for checking things like Lando. It's been pretty good today, checking Dragons, but Rockfall is also a pretty good option here too, just to help you deal with Zard. But I guess you don't really need to deal with Zard because you can just snarl it. So, yeah, Raikou's really, really nice. I'm very surprised at how well this Raikou is working out.